you where he and Lily were headed?
No. When he called, I was with my father, and I couldn't talk to him, so I just stayed on the phone long enough to hear that he was okay.
Did you trace it yet? Did you trace the number?
The number was blocked. There's no way for me to know where my brother is without getting my father involved, and that's why I'm here. Please, I need you to help me find him.
With Jesus, there was no conflict of interest.
Well, as I understand it, your new business associate, Mr. Karpov, will almost certainly take an adversarial view towards Jason and his business interests.
Then you understand wrong, Diane, because I'm only working with Karpov, so to keep him out of Jason's way.
Okay, well, I'll make certain that Jason understands that.
Okay, you're not going to say anything to Jason because this conversation that we're having right now is attorney-client privilege.
And that's why you want to keep me as your attorney.
No, I'm happy to work with you. That's why I don't want you telling anybody about my business, not even Jason.
There's nothing to worry about, Diane. The boss is just looking out for Jason.
Exactly.
I highly doubt that Jason will see it that way. The act of dealing with Karpov in the first place may or may not be viewed as hostile. Keeping it a secret fairly screams betrayal.
I would never betray Jason, and he knows it.
I came to you as soon as Johnny called. I mean, it's time for you to hold up your end here. I need you to help me.
I said Johnny would make contact, and he has. Now the best thing for you to do is just stay out of it.
No, John needs my help.
Your brother managed to break out of here. He managed to lose the cops and disappear without your help. Laying low for a while isn't going to be a problem for him.
I don't want John to have to look over his shoulder all the time for the rest of his life and wonder if somebody's going to recognize him from the news. There's got to be something that I can do to help him.
He's going to call you. Right now the cops are watching you 24/7. If you go to him, he could get caught.
I'm not stupid, Jason. I know how to cover my tracks.
But why take the chance? Claudia, obviously he's got a place to hide. He's got some type of transportation. He probably has cash from one of your safe houses. Once the APB gets hold, he should be able to make it out of the country.
Come on, if it were you, would you just write off someone that you love that easily? Just accept that you would never see them again for the rest of your life and walk away without a second thought?
I'm the one who handled the transfer of ownership when you took control of the coffee company and gave everything else to Jason. I watched as you signed away Michael and Morgan. You hated that bargain the day you made it, and you hate it even more today. You resent Jason for the part he played in it, and Jason knows that.
What I resent is that Jason helped Carly take away my sons. That hurt me. But it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Your decision to work with Karpov may be interpreted as retaliation. Now, if you don't want Jason to make that same conclusion, then tell him what you're doing and why.
Jason's in custody right now, right?
Right.
You think he needs to do what we're talking about right now?
I think he needs to hear from you. What you choose to tell him is your own business.
John trusted me. He came to me for help, and I handled everything completely wrong. I should have made Logan disappear completely like Johnny wanted, dumped his body in the harbor. But instead, I left a trail that led the police directly to my baby brother. So maybe I should have listened to my father. Maybe I should have let him handle it.
Why didn't you?
Because I don't want him to have any more leverage on John. I just thought it would be easier. If I took care of everything on my own, it would be simpler, cleaner. In a way, now I've ruined John's life. You understand? There has got to be a way to fix this. There has to be something that I can do.
Sometimes the hardest thing is to accept that you are no good for the people you love.
That is very zen of you, but it doesn't apply in my situation. John needs me. And I'm going to help him.
Scott Baldwin is on a warpath, and if you don't do something soon, he's going to figure out that Lulu killed Logan.
Just tell me exactly what Scott said.
Okay, he didn't come out and accuse Lulu of stabbing Logan, but he definitely thinks she's responsible for his death. Man, you should have seen how mad he was. At least now I know where Logan got his temper.
Did Scott hurt you?
He grabbed my arm, but Jax walked in and said he was going to call security.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just got a preview of how Scott's going to react when he finds out Lulu killed his son.
But this was self-defense.
Lulu put Logan into a coma last winter. There's no way that Scott's gonna buy that whole self-defense thing again. He's gonna want Lulu to spend the rest of her life in prison. Never mind that Logan got exactly what he deserved. Why am I so worried about someone I can't even stand? I mean, if the roles were reversed, Lulu wouldn't lose a second of sleep over this. I'm sorry, I'm putting all this on you, and you can't do anything about it while you're in here.
You were right to come to me with this. Just helps me to have all the information I can.
Okay, well, now that you have this information, how the hell are you gonna use it to get Johnny and Lulu out of this?
Never said I could.
See, in the past 24 hours, you've had visits from Carly, Claudia Zakara, her father, as well as their attorneys, Nicholas Cassadine, and my own daughter. Wow, either your popularity's on the rise, or could it be that they know you have information about John Zakara and Lulu Spencer's whereabouts? I wouldn't be surprised if you planned the whole thing, Jason. And you know what? It's actually not a bad idea. You break Johnny out of jail, you use Lulu as a terrified hostage, and just like that, Anthony Zakara is eternally grateful. Everyone wins, right? Everyone but Lulu. You put that little girl's life on the line. And for what, Jason? A truce that's gonna last a couple of months at the most.
You know I can't say anything without my attorney.
Oh boy, why am I surprised to hear that? Wow, you trained him well, Sonny. Jason's got no conscience at all.
You've been in lockup for a while. Got no evidence. They're gonna have to release me soon.
If you need some help getting out of here, all you gotta do is ask.